Hej och välkomna till Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition avsnitt 5. Jag heter Hanna och det här är Softsols Let's Play. I det här avsnittet så tänker jag att vi bara skippar allt runt omkring och bara går rakt på huvudquesten. För nu tycker jag att det känns som en sprungit runt jättemycket. Jag har tagit reda på vad Herald betyder inte alls så som jag trodde, fick jag. Herald of Andraste, som de kallar den här snubben Torbjörn, eller mig. Betyder budbäraren av Andraste, eller Andrastes budbärare, och
We should search the area.
då var jag lite osäker på vem Andraste var. Och det är lite deras profet. Andraste påstås vara skaparens brud och lite sådär. Hörrni, tror ni go to the war room, travel to Val Royaux. Go to the war room. Vart hittar vi där då? Kanske helt enkelt kan fast travela, tror vi det? Legend? Nej. Okej. Men det fanns ju en liten stad här någonstans. Här. Merchant. Här. Dit. Det kan man sätta. Ja. Kolla! Vi kunde resa. Fantastiskt.
Right. That's why.
Vadå right, that's why? Jag förstod faktiskt inte riktigt. Nej, kanske. Man kan resa den här. Okej. Kolla. World map. Var skulle vi? Val Royaux. Och vart hittar man Val Royaux? Jag vet att jag har sett det här någonstans. Jag orkade inte bry mig just då. Go to the war room. Okay. Vi letar reda på ett rum som skulle kunna vara the war room. Känns inte som det är i den här lilla stugan. Nej, det var ju här hon var sjuk. Jag hoppas inte det, för i så fall så ser hon inte ut att må så bra längre. Det kanske var sjukstugan där. Hon, den här kvinnan vi hämtade medicin till, tänkte jag på. Hon som blev sjuk av vädret. Kanske har någon form av allergi, tror ni det? Gud vad alla säger right, that's why hela tiden. Varför säger de det för? Jag hade en liten tanke om att vi skulle göra något så här specialavsnitt där man bara läser högt ur kodexen. Kom fram till att det inte var någon bra idé, så att jag själv att det känns tråkigt.
And blessings upon the Inquisition.
Nej, här är det nog, nej, jag vet inte. Det var i alla fall inte the war room. Oj. Inte kompis med kameran i det här spelet. Jag har inte riktigt satt mig in i nya spel från... Vad håller du på med? Gud, ser ni? Gud vad den håller på. Jag tänkte sätta mig in i de nya spelen som annonsades på E3. Jag har inte riktigt gjort det. Jag kom fram till att det är länge sedan jag hängde på Game Reactor. Det började, eller rättare sagt, mitt vanliga spelnörderi slutade när jag blev för nördig i Overwatch. Här då, kan jag göra någonting med den här? Ja, välkomna till Let's Play Softsol. Spelet där vi inte gör någonting för att vi verkligen inte förstår vad det är vi ska göra. World map. Den här kan jag åtminstone klicka på. Vi testar och reser dit, se vad som händer. Jag fick lite uppfattningen om att vi skulle resa tillbaks, var det som var grejen. Det är här vi började i alla fall. Det var här de hittade mig, den gröna skåran, demonfåran. Portalen som släpper in dödliga demoner in i vår värld. Men vänta, the war room, det kan väl vara... Det skulle kunna vara där uppe i Chantrit. Kan jag prata med Varric?
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right?
Ja.
I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Japp. Det var lite störigt faktiskt. This is all bullshit. No, fine.
It's not so bad. I'm taking it in stride.
Better than most of us, then. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
I'm still not sure I believe that any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... That's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Det är lugnt, Varric. Vi pratade precis med ett mirakel. Om vi ska tro resten av befolkningen.
Though you had granted them power over the very faith and the golden city, the center of all creation.
Såg ni att arga de är?
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die.
Herregud.
Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight
De
Captain!
slåss.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Det vill jag också
Back
veta.
already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its Herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Han är en liten uppviglare, den där snubben.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Ja, det är inte så
Which
bra.
is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Och det skulle vara du, eller?
You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the conclave.
The rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
Ska vi säga om det är att deras grej inte funkar, eller kan vi bara så här, varför kan vi inte jobba tillsammans? Vi testar den snälla vägen.
So far, you're the only one who's insisted we can't work together.
We might, if your Inquisition would recognize the Chancellor's authority.
There is no authority until another Divine is chosen.
Here,
In
here.
due time, Andraste will be our guide, not some dazed wanderer on a mountainside.
Vi pratade över huvudet på honom.
Remind me, why are you allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's
Kan vi inte bara
toothless.
kasta ut honom?
There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Oj då, det var ju inte så kul. Ja, kanske vi kan få veta
How
lite mer om
widespread
det
is the
här.
violence between mages and
De
Templars?
slåss med allt
Impossible
och
to
alla
say.
hela tiden.
Your organization flouting the Chancellor's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
But who killed
The
it?
mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Ja, men är det inte
Exactly why
alltid så
all
med
this
folk?
should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Okej, good luck keeping
Don't let
order.
anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Det hoppas vi verkligen. folk som vägrar att samarbeta.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me.
Borde ju bara hänga här. Vi hämtade ju henne, Mother Giselle.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
Ja, det... Ja, people are frustrating.
Not as well as it should.
Väldigt sant.
How can people focus on trivialities when faced with the breach?
It is easy for us to imagine that mundane matters fall aside in tumultuous times. The Chant of Light does not speak of feeding troops or arranging meetings or any such mundane concerns. But every organizational detail you contend with, Andraste herself once faced. These trivialities are steps on your path to victory, even if history never remembers them.
Ska vi vara snälla och bara tack för dina uppmuntrande ord, eller jag har en egen religion. Sluta pracka på med eran. Vi kör på den.
You realize that I follow my people's gods, not the Maker.
Fair enough. But Andraste lived, and her deeds, however shrouded by myth, have their basis in fact. If you do not believe the Chant of Light, at least consider it a map of the dangers you might face. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Ska vi fråga om vi kan hjälpa någon? Nej, vi bara...
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Tack, Mother Giselle. Här är väl Summon War Council. Tog bara 10 minuter att lista ut det. Okay, missions operations take time and bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only one message per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less time required when undertaken by the associated advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisor completes them. Okay. Jag antar att vi ska till Orle.
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate?
Här, just det. Det var det här vi gjorde.
We will have names soon enough.
The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Jag ska inte gissa vad det betyder. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot in the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit its entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. Varför tror de att jag är ett monster? Det här var anledningen till varför jag trodde att Herald of Andraste var någonting fult, inte så här Andrastes sändebud, för då hade vi väl ändå de här, eller vad då tror de att det är sarkastiskt sagt? Okay.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
Alltså jag vill ju inte låta som värsta såhär I'm not worried, för det är ju, men han ska ändå gå. Jag bara påpekar att det kanske faktiskt inte fungerar.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Okay. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed. Det här är där vi läste nyss. Confirm. Då reser vi dit, antar jag. Jag fick en achievement eller något. Achievements var roligt i World of Warcraft, men jag tycker de är rätt överflödiga. på så här PlayStation Network och eller PlayStation överhuvudtaget. Det säger ingenting. Dessutom så vet man inte riktigt när man får dem.
The city still mourns.
Fint va?
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we
skickat
are.
runt en jävla
Your
porträtt på
skills
mig
of
eller?
observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
Det kan väl bara vara en random elf eller?
My lord Herald.
You're one of Leliane's people. What have you found?
The Chantry mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Tänker de slåss mot mig nu?
Only one thing to do
Då får vi typ smyga runt om vi ska kunna lyckas prata med henne utan att slå ihjäl alla hennes Templars först. Det vore ju kanske inte det bästa.
To protect the people from us?
You think the orders
Jag hann
return
inte
to the
säga
fold
någonting.
to deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense, not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Okej. Ska vi läsa? Det gör vi. The avenue of her reflective thoughts inscribed upon a plaque. Ingen aning. Our Lady and the actors of her rise and fall. Her message and visage of work. Vem är det då? Är det han Rostay? Det är säkert han Rostay. Här är det lejonstatyer. Guld. Det var ju rätt tufft. Okej, de gömmer sig alltså bakom det där. Där är det folk. Här är det färre. Vi går den här vägen. Här kan vi... Oj, nej.
Templars will help us as they always have. No need for an inquisition.
Men grejen... Ja, grabben, det har hänt något nytt nu. Vi har en fåra i himlen som spottar in demoner i vår värld.
Hear me. Together we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of her murderer. Well, wonder no more.
Vad fint. Nu pekas jag ut som hennes mördare.
The so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell.
Och en demon som dödade henne.
This is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
We have a real enemy. Vi går
You
rakt på
say
sak.
I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition and the people will be safe once more.
Kommer det här bli som gladiatorerna? Okej. Jag vet inte om det där var så jävla smart eller?
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
How dare you?
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Vem fan är du och vem tror du att du är?
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Du förtjänar fan ingen respekt.
Templars! One of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
A staunch and loyal member of the Order. So loyal, he abandoned them for a false herald.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence.
Det är väl
You have
skitsamma
shown me
vem som
nothing.
är...
And the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Okej, en liten maktdemonstration och så lämnar han staden åt döda.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Väldigt.
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Ja. How well do you know him?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Jag tycker det är skitsamma om jag är något sändebud eller inte. De borde vilja slåss mot demonerna i vilket fall. Eller?
Ever since our divine was murdered, toothless old fools are lost without her. What are the Grand Clerics doing while the mage circles
Is
lie
what
empty?
they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
Vi ska försöka.
We're going to give it a try at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Head to Haven then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Själv. Okej.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Vad tror ni vad är? Riktigt vad tror du? Jag såg den inte, jag hörde den, men jag såg den inte. Där. Lyser det. Mysterious arrow. Favors for friends. A message is attached, written in a large flowing hand and bordered with doodles. People say you're special. I want to help and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Valrayo. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and around the cafe, and maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords, friends of Red Jenny. Okej. Red Jenny, jag känner igen det från något tidigare spel. Jag kommer inte ihåg någonting dock.
I believe that messenger is trying to get...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Invitation, first enchanter Vivienne. You are cordially invited to attend my salon held at the Chateau of Duke Bastien de Gislain. Yours. Okej. Du är välkommen att hälsa på mig, tack. Får vi leta upp dig. Först ska vi leta reda på lite så här röda saker. And round the cafe. Är det här ett café?
We should look around.
Just det, man kanske skulle kunna göra så här. Där, red. Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Kiris. Saw those who asked about Herald and the third passage could not say succeeded.
I shall endure what you have created. No one can tear us asunder. What is this
läsa någon bok. Jag vill hitta fler röda saker. Det här var väl kaféet. Du har rött på huvudet. Ursäkta, det var inte meningen att jag stirra på dig.
Good day.
Okej, good day. To you too. Dock pratar de om också. Vi letar reda på det. Dissar hon som bjöd in oss till salongen och tillbaka till Havens Chantry. Känns som att det här är väldigt fel väg till The Docks. Men... ja. Shit, vad fint det är. Okej, jag hoppar. Och jag kan bara... det gjorde jag inte. Jag skadade mig bara lite. Har han något rött på sig? Ska vi prata med henne? Och säga att vi inte gillade att hon blev slagen?
This victory must please you greatly, Sika Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Are you the Maker's chosen, as so many claim?
I don't know.
To tell you the truth, I don't know.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
You could still
it's
help
not
us.
too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Men kanske kan den rätta saken vara att döda demonerna och se till att de inte kommer in i världen. Jag vet inte, men det känns som en bra idé. Ska vi examine? Nej. Vi letar efter röda grejer fortfarande. Här är det docks. Ser vi något rött? Där borta ser jag något rött. Key lifted from drunk, swearing about Herald. Don't know what door I'm out, my debt is paid. Det ligger en bok här inne. The Randy Dowager Quarterly. A waterlogged quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager welcomes the blooms of spring with a collected Calipigan. Skitsamma, being a scandalous representation of her majesty's favored card in flagrante. Det här är skitsamma, orkar inte. Förlåt om ni ville höra. Jag kände att det inte var så viktigt. Key lifted from drunk. Kan det vara så att vi kan hitta någon som är drunk? Kanske inte här. Nej. Vart var det mer? Ska vi läsa? Vart är vi? A friend searched the upper market. Upper market.
Well, that was a change of affairs. You might find friends among the stunned and reeling.
Kan det här vara upper market?
Ever since our divine was murdered, toothless old fools are lost without her.
Det är det nog inte. Där kan man fast travla, det är bra att veta. Här hänger man folk.
I can't believe this.
Oh my.
Upper market. Vänta. Docks. A masked lion. Exit. Det är i alla fall inte mot exit. Så mycket kan vi ju lista ut själva.
You trouble anyone, we'll see how.
Well, that was a change of affairs.
Nej.
They left us. The Templars left us to the mages.
Jag vet.
Chantry liars.
Det är härligt att de jobbade verkligen hårt där för att förstöra relationerna till alla. The apples nearest the café are said to change their taste depending on whether one is walking toward or away from the gallows, and of course they do, for taste is subject to the whims of the heart, and no meal is favored at the tears. But dare it anyway, for none who know the taste of joy such as we, who do not shy from experience. Okay. Jag kan tänka mig att det smakar annorlunda beroende på. Här har vi varit. Här kommer vi inte in. Det måste ju vara häråt. Merchant. Alltså det... Här kanske det kan vara då. Eller? Upper market. Här borta är det folk. Var inte hon som ville hälsa oss välkomna?
What? Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry services to you, and that troubles me greatly.
Ja.
You have it. Of course not.
Gör vad du anser är rätt. Det gör ju alla andra. Open. Fantastiskt. Här inne kanske kan vara buy sell. Det är åtminstone en...
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
Uppskattar att du ändå kan titta mig i ögonen och säga det där. Okej, vi ska hoppa ner här. Oj. Upper market.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the maker.
Här inne då. Nej. Här är det öppet i alla fall. Pierre-Marie. Buy and sell. Här händer det något. Yes. Äntligen.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Är du en vän av Red Jenny?
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
Ja, antagligen.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
Nej, jag håller med oss. What does your help cost? Will you help us? Vi frågade först.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all.
Ja, det håller jag
I
med.
hope to see you there.
Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Au revoir.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Agreed. Vi gör så. Vi springer till Haven. Det gör vi inte. Vi fast travelar till Haven.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you in my...
Jaha. Nej, okej. Haven. Travel. Okej. Får vi se. Jag hoppas att det blir en bra cutscene nu. I så fall så avslutar vi episoden efter det. Men jag vill ändå se vad de säger för någonting. Jag tycker inte att vi borde hänga särskilt mycket mer med The Templars på något sätt. Jag kan ändå förlåta magesna för att de skjuter på oss, men Templars, de borde liksom vara mer välorganiserade. De borde vara bättre än så, om ni fattar vad jag menar. De behandlar alla som om de vore rebeller.
It's good you've returned.
Templars.
We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we made contact.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
We should meet the mages.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
Yep.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
Och vad tror du om Templars då? There's always danger, they can be useful. Jag skulle vilja kombinera
After the
dem.
Divine's death, they're probably scrambling for allies.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
Eller hur?
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Herald vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Who are the Grey Wardens? Berätta.
Grey Wardens? I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight Darkspawn invasions since the first Blights thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
Det låter konstigt, ja.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Det blir en perfekt cliffhanger till nästa gång. Tack så jättemycket för att ni tittar på det här. Ni får jättegärna följa oss. Och klicka på följ eller subscribe. Vad det står, bra att jag inte vet vad det står för någonting. Gå in på Twitch, följ oss där också, Softsol. Och vi finns också på Instagram. Och ha det så bra, så hörs vi nästa gång. Hej då!